We're here at Dogsthorpe Star Pit. A month or so ago we had a fire that spread over about 10% of the reserve, which caused quite a lot of damage to the reed bed, some of the grassland areas and some of the scrub areas too. So we've not done anything to the area that was burnt, we've just sort of let it regrow itself. As you can see behind, the sort of fresher, greener areas is where the reed has started to grow already. A combination of the hot weather followed by rain has been ideal conditions for the reed to grow. There used to be quite a nice bramble hedge here with some scrub as well. That hasn't really regenerated yet, and that will take a lot longer to regenerate because it doesn't grow as quickly as the reed does. Areas like this would have been great for smaller birds, small mammals would have been living in it as well, loads of insects, so that habitat for them has gone. Hopefully within a year or so it will start growing back, but it will take a lot longer to regenerate than the reed bed. So the Wildlife Trust will be looking at our future nature reserve management in relation to climate change adaptation and the increased risk of fire events, especially during the increasingly common prolonged dry periods that we're having. So here at Dogsthorpe Star Pit, likely changes will be to retain the water levels in the summer so that we can keep some of the areas wetter, and we'll also be looking at specific vegetation management, such as creating vegetation fire breaks to help reduce the fire spread. There's been areas where the water's a little bit deeper and that's where the fire has sort of stopped because it's a bit wetter, so we'll be looking at having a bit more of that. The future placement or retention of habitat piles and other cut vegetation will also be reviewed, and this will minimise the opportunity for deliberate fires to be started and the adverse consequences of future fires to wildlife and to people. We'll also be looking to engage local people within the Peterborough area to highlight the risks and consequences of fires on nature reserves, promoting sort of sensible and appropriate site use. We'll also be looking to recruit volunteers, sort of community wardens and volunteer reserve wardens on the site to help be sort of eyes and ears on the ground for us, as we're not here on a daily basis, so we really heavily rely on volunteers to help us in that sense. This site, it has a history of antisocial behaviour here, so the more of a presence that we have, whether it's with staff or with volunteers, it's really important to have that presence on site to sort of try and minimise the sort of antisocial behaviour that we get here.